Okay, guys, I wanted to quickly talk about Edgerank and Facebook's algorithm and using Fans2Page to increase your visibility in Facebook's algorithm or increase your Edgerank, as it's sometimes known. Now, just to let you know, Facebook as a company don't acknowledge Edgerank. They say it doesn't exist, but at the same time, they say they do have an algorithm that they use to determine what posts of yours show up in your fans' news feed. Okay, so it doesn't really matter whether it's called Edgerank, whether it's called Facebook's algorithm. It's all the same thing. It's just a different terminology, and really, it's a set of factors that Facebook use that are only known by 3 people on the planet, that determine how often and when and where one of your posts will show up in one of your fans' news feeds. Now, Facebook have also said that on average, and it varies greatly across pages, but on average, only 16% of your fans will see a post that you make. 84% of them doesn't exist. Never saw it, and there's a lot of different reasons for this. One of the main reasons for this is they're simply not on Facebook at the time. They've got nearly 1 billion people, and 50% of them log in every day or every 2 days. But the average life of a post that you make is around about 3 hours. After 3 hours, it's generally gone. People won't scroll far enough down their newsfeed to ever see it. So a lot of the time, the reason why your fans aren't seeing your posts is because they're simply not on Facebook at that time, and by the time they get on there, your post has been pushed down so far that to them it really never existed. But what we can do with Fans2Page is we can do a couple of really neat tricks that what they will do is they will increase your Edgerank or increase your visibility in Facebook's algorithm, which will in turn mean that your posts will be seen by more of your fans more often. So there's a really simple rule with this, and it basically goes like this: the more your fans engage, the more news feeds you will turn up in. So the more of your fans that comment on something, like something, or share something, the more likely that you will then turn up in the news feeds of your fans. So it's all about engagement. The more engagement you get, the more news feeds you turn up in. The more news feeds you turn up in, the more of your fans will see what you are doing, potentially see your offers, and that's really where Fans2Page has an incredibly unique system of helping you as a business increase that. And I'm just going to show you quickly how that works. Okay, so you've got fans on your page, and they've registered to check out the Fans2Page app and to come and see each day whether or not they've won a prize from your business. So we're using the Lord of the Ties fictitious page here. So one of your fans comes along and they see that this is today's prize. They see the offer here that you've got going, and they come down here and they want to see whether they are the fan of the day. And it's not. They're not. It's not them. It says here, we're sorry. Come back tomorrow to check if you've won. Now, what we've done is we've built a feature in here. It's called Increase Your Chances of Winning Next Time. And you'll see this button here. It says Increase Your Chances. And what that does is, if the fan that has come to check things out, check out if they're a winner, check out your daily deals, check out your prizes, if they click on this button here, they will be an algorithm will slightly weight in their favor for next time, more of a chance of them winning than they have today. So what they can do is they can increase their chances of winning by clicking this button, and it means when they come back tomorrow, they've got a slightly better chance of winning than they had today. What we've found is everybody wants more of a chance of winning anything, and you know, they've arrived here, they have to go somewhere, and what they do is, we have found, is they'll click this button here to increase their chances of winning. Now, the great thing about this is you can redirect them when they click that anywhere you like. You can redirect them to a website, you can redirect them to a shopping cart, another offer, whatever it happens to be, you can redirect them to. Now, certain people are going to redirect people to certain places, and that's totally understandable. But if you really want to increase your business on Facebook, we recommend that you link them back to your timeline page, and I'll show you why. If you link them back to your timeline page so that when they click that button, they come here and they land on your timeline page, you can pin a post to the top here every 7 days. So it doesn't matter how many times you post on your page, that post will for 7 days always be the #1 post. And it means they land here, and the first thing they see is click like if you'd like to win one of these cool prizes. What prize would you like to win? If you happen to be selected as the next fan of the day, let us know by posting in this thread. And then it's got this image here that's got 2 different prizes that they could potentially win. And all we want them to do is to post what their favourite would be. Some are going to post about the premium box tie, some are going to want a shirt tie combo. It doesn't really matter. What this does though is that it gets them on your fan page and it gets them to post immediately. Now, what this does is a couple of things. It creates immediate engagement. I mean, they're there, they see this, they have a chance to influence what you are going to give away as prizes, and so they're likely to just leave a very short message, maybe premium box tie, the second one, I like the shirt tie combo, whatever it happens to be. But it creates an enormous amount of engagement very, very quickly, and it creates that engagement on your page. Now, as I said earlier, nobody knows exactly how Facebook's algorithm works, but what we've gathered and what we've found out through talking to some of the leading experts in Facebook's Edgerank, as far as they have the data behind it, and it's all trial and error how they work it out, but they've got a lot of data that they've analysed and doing things 100 different ways. And from what we've been able to see is a post on your page, actually on your Facebook page, by one of your fans is more than likely going to be weighted more valuable than a post that they make in their news feed, which is the way that 96% of all fans communicate with a fan page. Now, the reason for this is simply it's so rare. It's so rare for somebody to come back to a fan page, see a post actually on the page, and post about it. Most of the time, 96% of the time, it happens within your news feed. So it means that nobody's actually going back to the fan pages. It's happening here, inside your news feed. If you see something in your news feed that you want to comment on, then what you're likely to do is you're likely to drop a comment in here. You're not likely to, okay, say for instance, we've got this post here from Frugal Freebies and Deals. Now, if you want to make a comment there, you're just more than likely to go comment, 8 people have liked this, leave a comment there, and away you go. And that's where you will interact with your the pages that you like 96% of the time. It's unlikely that you're going to click on that page here, go here, have a look, and make a post there. I mean, it happens like 4% of the time. So imagine if you suddenly had all these people posting directly on your fan page all of the time, like every day. We don't know exactly how much of a boost it will give you, but let's just say it could be significant. Number one, you've got the engagement happening. Number two, you've got the added potential benefit of doing something that very few fan pages ever do, and that's get people to post on their page. Now, there is another option that you can have, and if you click here on where it says the date, you'll see down the bottom there's a long URL. Now we'll just click that, and it brings up the image, and it brings it up on its own separate page. If you were to go up to the URL bar now and you grab that image, right hand click and copy, we can then come back here to the app, go to the admin, go to contests, click edit, come down here, and you can see that at the moment we've got the increase your chances button link going to the timeline, as we've just been discussing, but you could drop that link in here, and then we go save contest, and then we go to our contests, our active contests, sorry, and we update it. Okay, so now that we've updated the increasing your chances button to now link to the actual post rather than just the timeline, if we come down here and we see we're not the winner, and we'll click on increase your chances, it says thank you, and look at that, it's diverted us straight to that actual post. Now you can see from that that anybody that clicks through to that and sees this, there's a really high chance that they're going to leave a comment. And this is just one example of a post you could use. I'm sure there are people out there that will come up with some awesome ideas for engaging their fans right at this particular point in time. It doesn't have to be what would you like to win, it could be anything at all. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter, as long as when they land here they read this and they go to this box and they comment. Now the question I know what everyone wants to ask is, okay, which one do you do? Do you link directly here or should you link to your timeline? Well, the best thing to do is try both and split test it and just see what the different results are and monitor it. My own personal thought is this: right at the moment, without knowing and without having enough data, without knowing exactly how much benefit posting on the timeline, because the other thing that we don't know is we are on the actual fan page here, and because you see here, back to the album, Lord of the Ties photos, Lord of the Ties page. It may very well be that posting in this situation or in this configuration is exactly the same as posting on the timeline. We don't know that, and the only way we're going to get an idea, because Facebook will never tell us, the only way we're going to get an idea is if we test and test and test and test, and we get lots of feedback from all of you guys giving us you know, your thoughts, you know, what your gut feeling is on it. But right at the moment, I would say that linking directly to the post, as we have just done here, would be the most beneficial thing that you can do, because there's no other distractions, there's no scrolling down, there's nothing that they need to do other than to look at what is right in front of their eyes and post. Now if you can get 30 to 40% of your fans to participate in Fans2Page promotions that you put on, and you can get 75% of them to click the increase your chances button, and then you get 50% of them to leave a comment here, you know, in relation to whatever it is that you're posting about, your engagement levels can't help but go through the roof. I mean, it is just an absolute laydown. It means you will have engagement coming out of your ears, and that is the secret with this app. Apart from the fact that it puts your best offers and your biggest promotions in front of more eyes more often, and it does it in a way that enables you not to interrupt your fans and not to annoy them, but in a way that's very subtle, which will increase your sales. Obviously that's a major part of this app, but don't underestimate this. This is huge. I mean, this is an Edgerank buster if I've ever seen one, and this will, no matter what Facebook are doing, if you can get people to do this, you will you will have a lot of action going on your page, because this is exactly what Facebook wants to happen. This is what they want. They want people to engage and to interact with your brand. And this is the best way that I know of that you can lead them right into there, where there is no distractions, where there is nowhere else to go other than to post an update, or post what their thoughts are on whatever it is that you happen to be discussing in this particular individual post. So don't underestimate this, guys. This is a major feature, and if you just think outside the box a little bit, come up with some ideas, I mean, you can do whatever you want with this. I mean, you can really get some incredible engagement numbers. The testing that we have done so far has shown amazing results, like really, really good. Now, we haven't done enough testing to be able to confidently, just say absolutely without a shadow of a doubt, it's the greatest thing in the world. But we're not too far off of it. And with a few of you, with some feedback from a few of you guys, we're going to be able to say that pretty soon, because it does exactly what Facebook want people to do, and it's not difficult. It incentivizes them to do so by increasing their chances of winning. The reaction that we're getting from fans is unbelievable. It's like nothing I've ever seen. Where in the past I've seen fans get very agitated and angry about the amount of promotions that were being put in front of them. With this, they're not angry at all, because number one, they're thinking someone, if they visit, is going to win a prize every day. And that's the thing. There's a good chance they can win a prize. Number two, we're giving them a chance to increase their chances of winning a prize next time. And number three, and this is the part that's really up to you, is we're putting really good prizes in front of them. And number four, we're putting some awesome promotional deals in front of them. Now, if they're a fan of your page, it means that they should be interested in your niche market, whatever it is you do. And so if you put up some really good deals, you will have some very, very happy fans, because they will know the value of your products and services, and they will jump on them. And once they become a customer, it gives you the opportunity to then build that relationship, so that you can keep them as a customer, get them as a repeat customer, get referrals out of them, and maybe next time, okay, maybe the first time you don't make so much money out of them, it's a loss leader kind of thing. But the next time, after you've built a relationship and provided them good service, they're happy to pay a little bit more, and you make more money. And that's what this is all about. Taking a small business, taking a small to medium-sized business, and giving them the ability to really, really genuinely take their fans and turn them into customers, increase the amount of engagement on their page, which in turn boosts the amount of sales that they make, which puts more money in their pocket and gives them a positive return on investment. And that's what this app is really designed to do. So that's how this Edgerank / Facebook algorithm technique works. I encourage you guys to use it as much as you can. A couple of things just really quickly. Change out the images on the offer page. Change out the whether it's built with an image or whether it's built like a website. You need to move things around. You need to change your prizes as well. But more importantly, change out how that page looks to stop them to stop your fans getting banner blindness when they go to visit and see if they've won the prize. And regularly change this post on the page, because obviously if they keep coming back to this and it's the same post, they probably already have posted in it before, or it's of no interest to them. So you need to keep this fresh. And look, the biggest challenge you'll ever find in social media is finding fresh content and keeping fresh quality content on your page. And that is without a doubt the hardest thing that you will do. But it's worth it, because good content makes all the difference in the world. So make sure you change out this post. If you send them to the timeline, make sure you pin it to the top and change it out regularly. Make sure that it's really engaging, gives them every reason to post, and you will see some fantastic results with your fan pages. Now, if anyone's got any questions, please drop us a line anytime at the support desk at Fans2Page, and we'll be more than happy to help you out. But please let us know how you go with this, and we look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks, guys.